Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ace, and as you can see, I am playing as a pyro, and this video is going to be experimental, and that is not because I just got a huntsman reflect kill, or the fact that I'm using the power jack instead of the extinguisher, like I normally do not do. Now, a while back, if you may remember, I made a video with my demo man, where I was using the Nessie's 9 Iron for the first time, instead of the Islander, even though it's just a reskin. So it doesn't really matter whatsoever. But in that specific video, I asked you guys what you wanted to see, and most of you guys pointed out live commentary. But another part, or another group pointed out that you guys also wanted to see something along the lines of a story time. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to call it story time, because I believe many other people have done so before. So if you have a potential name for a series where I just talk about stuff in my personal life or just life in general, certain topics where I can share my experiences or point of views, whatever the case may be, let me know. And I suppose what is more important is let me know if you like these type of videos. And if you do, make sure to, perhaps share some potential subjects that I can dive into if you like. And if you don't like it, let me know why you don't like it, so I can perhaps improve upon it. So without further ado, the topic that I wanted to talk about today is a side of my personality, because these videos are always very nice to hear experiences from other people. And I think these days a lot of people, at least I know a lot of people, that are slightly perfectionistic, if that's the right English word for that. But especially when I'm trying to make stuff, and I work with videos, I've worked with 3D, I've worked with pretty much anything that can be seen as multimedia design, because that's my background. So I always had a lot of issues trying to make something that I was satisfied with, because of the fact that I'm a perfectionist. There's one flaw with that, nothing is perfect, because especially when it comes down to things that are creative, it always comes down to a certain personal preference as well, which makes things significantly more annoying from time to time, I suppose. But due to the flawed aspect of nothing being perfect, being a perfectionist can be rather frustrating, because you will never be able to achieve perfection, therefore nothing is good enough to be satisfied about. And I struggled with this at the beginning of my YouTube channel, which is not too long ago, like a few months, like last year. I started the end of last year, and I just at some point had to give in and just had to choose logic above personal satisfaction. And I just had to upload stuff. Like, I always will find a detail or a thing that I think I can improve, and then I will overthink and overanalyze anything in the attempt to make everything more perfect, or starting to make it perfect to begin with. And it's all kinds of crazy, because you can definitely see how this can become a problem, not just in YouTube video making or any other creative outlet, but also just in general. Because once you are not willing to do anything unless it's perfect, you will never be able to learn the thing that you want to do, and so be able to become better at it, which is kind of a giant obstacle for me in a lot of things, because I don't seem to find it to be useful initially to do something that I'm not good at, regardless of the fact that I find it to be enjoyable or not. Now, when I find it to be enjoyable, logic tends to kick in, and then I'm like, well, if I want to become better at it, I'd have to do stuff, and then I usually tend to do the stuff that I have to do to become better at it. It's just that initial obstacle tends to bite me in the ass, because I always have fallen behind and such. And taking it back to YouTube and such, like I have walked around with the idea of starting a YouTube channel and be really serious about it, as far as I can be, for a very long time. I'm talking multiple years here, yet I only started last year, end of last year, because I kind of figured if I don't start now, I probably never start to begin with. So it's now or never, and that's once again, logic started to kick in, and then during video making and during recording, I got the same obstacle once again. because of my inexperience, I was not satisfied with the results, and then I kind of also figured at some point when logic once again kicked in that the only way to improve is just to do it, get the feedback, listen to what you can improve, and just try things out, experiment, and then perhaps get a better result the next time you try it. And the more you do it, the more experience you will become at it, and therefore you can create a better result. But it's always that initial obstacle within my personality that I always have to be very wary about, or just find a way to work around it, because if I don't and it takes hold of me, it tends to bite me in the ass, and I like to have an unbitten ass, as it were. Anyway, this video is about to come to an end, so once again, let me know what you thought of this video. Do you like it? Do you want to see more? If you didn't like it, then perhaps can I improve upon something? And in the case that you guys do like it and want to see more, then I will make sure to make more of it, but not exclusively only this type of content. There will still be regular commentaries and such, so don't worry about that. Anyway, that's it for now, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.